Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Before we get started, my price of admission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. You guys are watching my videos, but you're all not subbed yet. So let me help you by helping me out here and give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, we got those few seconds out the way, no long intros. Today's video, we're back to Kendra G, and this is part 2. If you missed part 1, you can see it right here. In this video here, we had a single mother from Atlanta who basically said that her kid is gonna come on dates, but we didn't get a chance to finish that video, so we're gonna finish it now. So we're gonna get to the video and we're gonna try to make this make sense.
Does the guy got to be a certain age? What's the age range you want to date?
My age range is in between 27 and 34, but
27?
it doesn't really have to be. He doesn't have to be in that age range.
He doesn't have to be in that age range?
Yeah, that's just like okay. That age range, but it ain't necessarily like if he's 35, then because I did actually message Ryan Davis. He was on your show, and I really liked him, so I messaged him, and he was kind.
First of all, if you don't know, Ryan is a very successful, funny comedian.
She messaged him?
You probably saw him. I saw you on Insecure.
Yeah.
Ryan, first of all, you're single, right?
Yes.
So you're successful. Why you think you're single, Ryan?
I was focused. I was focused on my career. You know, you don't get successful by accident. You know what I mean? Some
That's
things
true,
you
Ryan.
gotta give up. And love was one of them, man. You know, companionship. You know, it's very difficult for a man to chase women and chase the bag at the same time. You got to give up one of them. You know what I mean?
Really? So
Yeah.
Are you in a position now where you're ready to be open to a relationship? Are you successful enough to make?
Oh, the bag is gotten. It's fine. The bag is secure.
The bag is secure. So what
Yeah.
kind of woman works for Ryan?
Black for sure. Unapologetically black at that. I don't need to know. Even if you have other stuff in your lineage, that's wonderful, but I don't need to hear about it. I don't really care.
You don't need to hear about it.
Need to care about your Indian and your family and none of that stuff. It's cool.
He's 35 though, I think. So
Let me pause that here. Hold on, guys, for 1 second. 1 second. Ladies, we need to be direct and deliberate and understand what you really want. Now, she says she's looking for someone 27 to 34. And then because Ryan Davis on the show and he's 35, it's like he's 35, I'd message him. That's a 1 year gap. I know you might think I'm nitpicking, but if you have no problem with 35, say 35. Don't say 27 to 34. Just I'll make a exception for 35, 36. No, you're saying 27 to 35. We need people to understand their words and be deliberate in your actions because you're being wish-washy right now. You are trying to look for a suitable mate here. So you should be deliberate and know what you're trying to look for here. And let's just be honest, I am not the biggest fan of Ryan, but I respect his hustle and his grind. And he is right. Men cannot chase the bag and the woman at the same time. Something is going to get fumbled, basically. And there's a line that we've heard in the past. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I've heard it. He said, you can lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. Remember that, guys. So, and on top of that too, do you think that Ryan, who said that his bag is secure, is going to mess with someone like this woman right here? If y'all don't remember her, go check out part 1 here. But if you have, answer me that question and put that in the comment section, everybody. But let's continue.
he would be outside the age range.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Do you want more kids?
Maybe one, but it's not a requirement.
Not a requirement. I think your list said the guy can have 2 kids or something.
Yeah, he can have like 2 baby mamas.
What?
At the most.
What?
Say again.
2 baby mamas. It doesn't really matter how many kids he has, like if it's from a previous marriage or something.
You got 2 baby mamas, and you're in Atlanta, correct?
Wait, Kendra. You just can't go to the next question. We need to tackle that right now. This is a problem in our community. She said he can have at least 2 baby mamas. She didn't say, she said, I don't care how many kids it has, he can have at least 2 baby mamas here, or that's the maximum here. Why are we accepting the fact that a man can have 2 baby mamas? Why is that even an idea to put on your dating requirement? How about you're not even dealing with that whatsoever? That's part of the reason why that you dealt with the Pookie and Ray possibly in your past who's your baby's father. Or maybe possibly we've seen here that you're the problem as well and choosing badly here. If you're going to choose a man with multiple baby mamas, that means that you want to be the 3rd baby mama? Make this make sense, people. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That threw me off. Let's continue.
Not Atlanta, Georgia, somewhere.
I'm like 3.5 hours from Atlanta. I'm in Millen, Georgia. I'm in the backwoods of Georgia.
Oh, you way out.
So do you want a person in that location?
I would like him in the southeast. He doesn't really have to be in Georgia.
How far is that from where you live?
In the southeast, like from like Mississippi on over to like South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I got to pause that again. I'm doing this in all my videos now. Have you noticed when Kendra asks, is it okay if he's in the same location? And all these women keep saying, it doesn't matter. He can be from somewhere else. I'm going to keep repeating this every time I do a Kendra video and this answer comes up. This is wrong, ladies. This is bad wrong. You want to find somebody who is in your location, who's in your proximity now. Now, in Georgia, you're in the backwoods here, like you're saying here. And if there is no men in your area, then you need to get things together so that you may possibly move and relocate to find the opportunities that you need. You just can't sit in the same place and thinking that opportunities are going to come to me. Men are just going to come. Here they are. Men, I'm right here. Come to the backwoods of Georgia here. Pick me. No, men do not operate that way. You want results. If you want to get what you want, you have to go where they're at. So reason why I'm saying that, ladies, is because you're not putting the full requirements on a man. And the same thing for you guys, men, if you're not in the same location, because I'm going to keep repeating this again. He only has to be on his best behavior, or she can only be on her best behavior when y'all around. Then when you go back to your city and she goes back to her city, she's back to doing whatever she's doing. She can have multiple guys. You know, she could be getting her buns glazed and clapped every other night, and then she sees you on the weekends. But there is not no stability if you're just constantly saying that it's okay for him to be out of state, because you're not going to be able to know everything about that person. And then you don't know what that person's doing on the side here, and you don't know what the woman's doing on the side here. We need people in the proximity so you can properly date and vet and understand what this person's all about. If you're in different locations, it is not going to work out unless you're planning to relocate to that location with that person. Kendra, hope you're watching this. This is something that's huge here. Let's continue.
So you're able to travel to see a guy outside of that location?
No, but he can come see me.
Oh, he'll come see you. Oh, and okay, so real quick, you said man or woman.
Wait, if she comes see you, just remember, guys, that she can't afford a babysitter. So when you see her, it's going to be her and her 4-year-old man. You ain't going to be alone.
Is there a preference?
I have a preference of a man, but I'm
okay.
open to dating a woman seriously. I just don't necessarily see that or have ever experienced that.
Okay, but you're open to it. Does the man or woman have to make a certain amount of money?
I would like for him to make like $50K or more, just for him to be financially stable. But like I said, finances are not a must.
Does he have to look a certain way?
Hold on, Kendra. Hold on, Kendra. I know you said at the beginning of the video, this woman wants a little bit above average salary making man who is broke and she won't even work here. See it? See that, guys? A woman who doesn't want to work, who is not trying to figure out how to get to the back because she got a 4-year-old, but she requires you to make at least 50 and higher. I get you want a man who works, but men seeing this saying this is a bad deal. This is a raw deal. You want a guy to do all these things here, and what are you doing? Only thing you're bringing to the table is a fork and a knife for you and a fork and a knife for man. Let's continue, y'all.
And this goes, I guess, does a woman or a guy got to look a certain way?
I would like for them to be not heavy or light on their feet. Like I've dated, so I'm 5'9", but I've dated people from 5'2" to 6'7". Like it really, the height doesn't matter. Complexion doesn't matter, but I like them like me or darker, and good teeth. I like them kind of athletic. I do like them on the skinnier side, but like I said, you don't have to be skinny.
Did she write all this down? Look at her.
Okay. Who did you date last, a man or a woman?
Hold up. Before she answers that here, she says she wants a skinnier guy. But Ryan Davis is not skinny. Ryan Davis is a big brother. Go Google Ryan Davis or go to his Facebook and look him up. He is not no skinny brother. He's a big boy. You know you little chunky Ryan. And here's the thing. She says she wants a skinny person, but a successful man doesn't have a height or weight requirement. You see how that works, guys? The average guy, you know, she wants these things here. But said, I went out and reached out to Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis, you know, he's a successful, smart, funny guy, I guess, for people who rock with him, but he is not the physical stature that she's looking for. So do you see how women will put additional qualifiers on the regular man, but the guy who's high value, he don't have to worry about that. He on TV, the bag is secure. So you know what though? Oh, Ryan's kind of cute and he's a year older than what I'm looking at here. See how she puts requirements here. And then when we see the high value man, those requirements don't mean nothing. Clear cut example that she gave us within a few minutes. Boy, oh boy, guys. This is a train wreck if y'all want to rock with her, but let's continue.
It was a man.
It was a man you rocked with before.
When did that relationship end?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. You got to answer this question, but I'm going to ask, when was the last time you was intimate with a person?
A month ago.
A month ago. So was it a guy or a woman?
It was a man.
So what happened with that situation? Is he an option?
Right.
No, he's really kind, but he's not looking to be committed.
Oh, okay. He's not looking to be committed. Tony.
Wait a minute. Kendra, you need to stop moving on to the next question. You got a good one here, and you need to follow up here. She let the last man buns clap. She let the last guy a month ago go ahead and wax it. Go ahead and got that greasy down and wrapped it up and flipped it. And she said, oh, he's not good. He didn't want a relationship. Then why'd you give up the buns? Why'd you let him glaze? You see how this works, guys? Like I just said it before, Ryan Davis, who's the high value man, you could say, because he's successful in what he does here. He doesn't need all these requirements that she stated already put upon the list that she had here. But the guy, once again, another guy here, a regular dude now, it's funny all over the place. He glazed last month. He don't have none of these qualities. He ain't trying to settle down. So she's clearly saying a guy who can, you know, make her feel a certain type of way can get that action. But then a high value man doesn't have to have these other requirements here. And then the average guy who she may think about wanting to get married, you got to bring man on the dates here to Red Lobster because you got to pay for 3 because she can't find a babysitter and she's not working. And the fact that you can go buns glaze as much as he wants. You're all over the place, lady. You don't need to think about dating. You need to worry about getting some therapy and figure out something for your man here. But let's see what Kendra's going to say here. Let's continue.
Excuse me.
Oh, you sick,
Why do you
Kendra?
think you're single?
Oh, here we go.
I haven't met the right one yet.
You haven't met the right one yet. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh, Lord. Here we go again.
I would say that I have a good sense of humor. I'm hilarious. I'm independent for the most part. I know how to do a lot. I love to laugh. I'm knowledgeable, assertive.
She wrote this down
kind
too.
And fair, genuine, loyal and respectful. And I got good looking feet, I guess. That's what
the hell? Feet.
You have good looking feet?
Yeah, I heard they ain't that bad.
You heard they ain't that
I
bad.
can cook.
Even Kendra's tripping on that one.
I can cook. I like to keep up with the cleaning. I like gardening. I like kids. Like I like bath time and doing their hair and stuff. I like to do laundry. I like cars. I like sports. I like playing sports. I like playing Call of Duty. That's a video game. And I know how to fix things around the house. And I like to skate.
You stated all these things that you liked, but I have not heard you say the true qualities that you're looking for a man. Everything that you stated, I can pay for someone to do that. I can get a cook here or do Uber Eats or whatever the case may be. I can get Molly Mays to clean my place here. All right. You have a kid, so that's going to be extra that I got to come out of pocket here. All those things about being funny. I don't care if you're funny. Most women ain't funny anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to care about here. So I'm funny. Come on, guys. Y'all know women ain't funny. We just laugh to make y'all feel good. Lord have mercy. Everything that you said did not put anything on the fact that what type of man that should be a covenant over you here. Women don't know what they want. They just write these lists down and thinks it sounds good. And you talking about some feet? Come on, man. The men in my tribe ain't thinking of, you got to have some good looking feet, but that's not the thing that's going to get the man. You're going to put that on your list. You should be taking care of yourself, self-care, your hands, your feet, your weight, all that stuff like that. Boy, oh boy. Let's continue, guys. I know I've been talking a lot, but this is a train wreck.
All right, Tony. So back to the situation with your child's father. So the new man or woman that comes into your life, do you want them to be like co-parenting? Do you want the man to be a father figure to your child? Would the woman be like, I don't know what it's called. Would she be like an auntie to your child? Like, what's the dynamic to the person that comes into your life? What type of relationship do you see them having with your child?
Good question, Kendra.
Yeah, with a woman, it's kind of awkward, right? Because I don't even know how to do that. I've been in relationships like in school when I was with a woman. So it's kind of hard to say. But I know I would love that person, right? So I would want anyone else to just love my son and just like be kind. You know what I'm saying? In the same household. But as far as a man, yeah, I would look for him to be kind of like a father figure. If he I would think he would want to take that on, and especially if I'm gonna have another child. I mean, that would be a must. And he could discipline him, given time.
Given time. All right, Tony.
At least she's letting you discipline the kid, but what does she say? You got to be the father figure. You got to be stepdaddy. You are inheriting another man's seed. You're going to have to put in all the responsibilities of being a dad to this kid here, and you're not going to get all the upside. Because what do we say? And we can see a situation like this can happen here. You can be cool and rocking and be the best stepdad in the world. And when that relationship ends, she leaves as long as a kid, and you have no rights to that kid. You're going to invest your time, money, effort, emotions into a child where a possibility that things could end, and you have no rights to this kid because you have no blood attachment unless you adopt. And even then, when a divorce happens, it gets so messy and tricky on that because we discussed this on our channel here. So she's looking for a stepdaddy. She just said it here. Father figure, provider, someone that the kid can look up to because she chose the wrong Pookie and Ray Ray to be her baby daddy, basically. And it's not even in the picture now, and they're back and forth in court from part 1. Got me breathing hard, guys. Wow. Just wow. Let's continue.
Here's the deal. It's your life, so you got to live it the way you desire. My own, and I'm going to give my personal assessment.
What you got, Kendra?
I would like for you to have a job and be off of food stamps before you start dating.
Good job, Kendra.
Yes,
yeah, good advice.
And listen, life for me has not always been perfect. I have been unemployed. I had to live with people throughout my career journey, you know, so I get it. I get the moment of life. I didn't have a child in the process, but I do get the moment of life of not working and trying to get the next situation together. Personally, when I was in that space, living off of unemployment checks, I wasn't trying. All my energy was into getting my life in the right direction to be in a position to date. But again, that I can't live life for you. You got to live life for yourself, and you got to make your own decisions. But I do think if you did that, you would have a better type of guy that you would attract. Like if you got yourself in a position of job and in a way that you're taking care of your child, you would attract, to me, a better quality man. But it's your world. You got to live it. I can't live it for you. So how do you want the man watching to reach out to you? Facebook or Instagram?
On that note, I'm going to stop the video here. That is good advice at the end of Kendra. What I will say, though, is that I will push back just a little bit because she's a woman. And then that was the little bit of a sister code here when she said, it's your life and it's how you live it. You can say that, but if she comes in the dating show and she's talking all this mess here, you should go in. Be like, yeah, you gave the right advice, but don't say it's your life, how I live it. Be like, look, this is your life, but what opportunity and outcomes are you going to get with this type of arrangement that you're living here right now? What type of man do you think you're going to gain by living this way here? You said 98% correct, Kendra. That last bit, that last 2% was a little bit of sister code, but I get it though. You're changing. You're seeing these crazy women calling to your show. I'm going to say crazy because they need help. They need assistance. They need therapy like this woman here. So that is the one critique that I'll give on Kendra on this one here. But family, tribe, like I said, this is part 2. What I'm going to say here, like I said in the last video, we need to protect our seed and we need to vet the proper people that we want to vet. Ladies, you have to look at this woman as a cautionary tale. She was 21 when she had her kid. And here she is 25 years old, adding all these items here, this big old long list of things that she wants for her man, the things that she's good at, but she won't find a job. She's talking about there's no daycare assistance. And you know, in my comment section for part 1, people who live in that area of Georgia told me there is child care assistance. There's things you can do to watch your kid. So she is not really even trying to do better for herself. She is living off government assistance. On top of that too, she says she had no help, but in the first video, the house that she's staying in is her father's house. Her father remarried and left her the house. How can you say that you don't have any assistance when your dad left you a damn house? If anything, how many people can say they have that? So she doesn't have to worry about Section 8 and that coming through. She's getting government assistance. And so with all that going on, she's just living and chilling right now. She's just living and chilling. No motivation, no emergency enthusiasm to say, I need to do better for myself and my child. I need to pick myself off the bootstraps here and make myself presentable, not only for my child, but then if the next man wants to see me, knowing that I'm not just some handout here. I'm not just coming here with the fork and the knife ready to eat because he's come making $50,000 a year or more and he's got to take care of us and he's got to save us here. Ladies, if you're looking for Captain Save 'em, go right ahead. You might find a beta man like that, but you know what's gonna happen? He ain't gonna be the man that you want because he's a beta man. And you're gonna end up leaving that man or making that life living hell. You're gonna talk about you ain't happy anyway. Make yourself quality. Make yourself upstandard so that you can find the man that you want. And fellas, you see a woman like this, we don't need this in our circle. You don't need this kind of woman that's gonna bring you down. We want fit, feminine, and friendly, and a woman on our plan. The fact that she is not hustle hungry and is willing to lay back here, she's only gonna drag you down and gotta make you work harder to provide for her and man. So fellas, cautionary tale. We don't wanna be a stepdaddy. We don't want a woman who comes with these type of items here. You wanna find yourself a single woman if that's the case here, so that she could be on your program, so you don't gotta worry about bringing yourself down because she's not gonna bring anything that's gonna uplift you. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Let me know what you think about my commentary. What you think about Kendra? She's getting a little bit better. I will not be mean every single time. When she does better, I will call it out. And once again, what do you think about this woman that called in? Let's just say this last line here. She needs therapy. And family, if you're in the same boat, you should look at therapy as well. But on that note, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.